Okay, we are back as we promised. Okay, so let's take a break from all this. Okay, there's this music video. Uh, in 1988, there was this Seoul Summer Olympic Games. Okay, I was 10 years old, fourth grade, in Seoul, South Korea. Yeah, I went to a couple of events in that Seoul Olympic Games because that's where I lived. Okay, so there's this competition between two singing groups. Which one would be the official Seoul Olympic 1988 official Olympic song? And they are both very cool. Okay, the group that won that competition was called Koreana. Okay, I think they, from what I remember, they were singing band, three guys, one lady in Europe. They are like immigrants in Europe, so they know how to speak English, you know, maybe some other languages too. It's Koreana, and they came up with this great song called "Hand in Hand." Hand in hand we stand. Na 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 na. Yeah, it was a very beautiful song, and so they sang that song in the closing ceremony of 1988 Seoul Summer Olympic Games. It was very beautiful. There, all these people around the world came to that closing ceremony and danced with their own traditional costumes. I don't like this expression, this concept of melting pot model, because that's not good. It's better we preserve the diversity of races and culture. Okay, let's say we have some Indian immigrants. Do I want them to be all mixed with other races in America? No. I want them to be Indians. I want them to preserve that strong ethnicity, Indian group. Their own recipe, curry, I don't want them to be Americanized. No, I want them to be traditional ethnic Indian cuisine, the real curry, not some fake curry or diluted, watered down Taco Bell taco. I don't want that. Okay, I had real tacos because I've been to Mexico, and I lived in Los Angeles in a Hispanic neighborhood. Okay, those are the that I really like, not some Taco Bell taco, Americanized taco. No, I don't want that. I want some real authentic Mexican taco. Langua, tongue of a cow or brain of a cow. Oh my goodness, so good. Strong ethnicity, ethnic concentration. That's what I like. Diversity, authenticity. I don't want them to be diluted, watered down. No. Okay. So yeah, in 1988, this closing ceremony, Koreana song, hand in hand. Yeah, all different ethnicity they come together. Okay, with their traditional costumes. It's not diluted. No, it's strong ethnicity. It was beautiful music video. Yeah, look it up. Okay, in YouTube. Yeah, it makes me cry many times. Yeah, so there are these Arabs and there are these Samoans, Pacific Islanders. So Pacific Islanders, yeah, it's very hot region, very hot. So they're kind of half naked. Yeah, so tattoos kind of understandable because yeah, they're naked, half naked, so they want some. They're not wearing any clothing. So yeah, in Samoan region, tattoos are kind of understandable. Okay, they're not wearing any clothing. So yeah, they want to diversify. Understandable. Okay, but what I would recommend is why don't you build some muscle? Huh? Yeah, you build the muscle. Yeah, then you don't have to be fat. Yeah, you build muscle, then you still look good without any tattoos. Okay, so that's what I would recommend. Girls, yeah, you be slender. You look beautiful as you are, without any tattoos. Okay, so tattoos in America is like kind of like spatially anachronistic. Anachronism is a misapplication. Yeah, it was true in the back in the days, but you do now. That's absurd because we are living in a different day. That's anachronism, fallacy of anachronism, anachronistic fallacy. Now we can call it anaspatialism, anaspatialistic. Yeah, you put in a different place, it's not just not working. Yeah, tattoo maybe it's okay in Pacific Islands, but it's not okay in America because we are clothed. We can change our clothing. Okay, there's no point of having tattoos. Okay, so that was that was our break time narrative. Okay, so let's get back to this shit. Oh, oh, oh. Let's get back to this. E. So algorithm goes like this, okay? There's not sigma, but it's sigma prime, okay? Sigma prime, and there are n vectors. So k from 1 to n, okay? We are trying to sum up n vectors, but not sigma, not traditional vector summation, but it's radial kind of stress vector summation, okay? That's what we call sigma prime, okay? So it goes from 1 to k, 1 to n, okay? So we picked the first one, right? Oh, sorry. Sorry. Argmax, we call it just AM, alright? AM, PM, AM, FM, okay? I need new drinks. Later, okay? I got some left here, so. Alright. Argmax, we'll just call it A, okay? My goodness. Argmax A, okay? We'll just call it M. How about that? Okay, we'll just call it AM, okay? AM, where we are trying to find F, K, that would maximize the absolute value of cosine theta, okay, between 1 and k, okay? And the summation is not just summation, it's a plus it's a radial summation, okay? So what is radial summation of two vectors? Is just you put the absolute value around the cosine theta. That's all it is, okay? All right. So f1 times fk times cosine theta, absolute value of cosine theta, okay? Actually, we just put absolute value everywhere. f1, fk without the vector head, and then cosine theta wrapped around with the absolute value. That's the plus circle, okay? Vector, brand new vector summation, all right? All right. So we have that. And then the rest of the vectors. And it's a recursive function, recursive formula, okay? Now we have j. So we eliminated two vectors, okay? J is from 1 to n minus 2, okay? And then f of j, I mean sigma prime, okay? That's it. Yeah, we got it, okay? This is how it works. Yeah, this is a complete formula, all right? Of course, we gotta define like what is this plus circle, what is sigma prime. Well, sigma prime we already defined it, okay? It's a recursive definition, all right? Now it's good time to switch out the board, and we got it, okay? So ladies and gentlemen, we got it, okay? We're like ghostbusters trying to, we are like holy spirit hunters, man. We are trying to catch. When you are a kid, when I was a kid in South Korea, yeah, we tried to catch this, not butterfly but dragonfly and beetles, grasshoppers, mantis. Butterfly, we kind of stayed away from it because we catch a butterfly, it has this powder in the wing. We have this container and you put butterfly inside of there, it get all messy because butterfly have, it's pretty, but butterfly have this all this powder on the wing, so it get very messy and they go crazy inside of a container. We don't want that shit. Yeah, we catch dragonfly, beetles, and grasshoppers, mantis. They don't have this powdery stuff, but butterfly have this powdery stuff on their wing. So yeah, we are catching the Holy Spirit here with this dragonfly catching tool. I don't know how you call it, net, right? You have this long stick, you have net. Yeah, entomologists, they use this all the time, right? As a child in South Korea, we had this, okay? So we catch dragonfly, grasshopper, mantis with this, okay? Beetles, yeah. Woo! But not butterfly because they get messy. They go crazy when they are trapped. They're like girls. They go crazy when they are trapped. Okay. I'm just kidding. Okay. Yeah, we'll stay away from butterflies. Okay. They have these powders, this foundation, makeups. Oh my goodness, they're pretty, but we don't want to catch that shit because it gets all messy in this cage. So they go crazy when they're trapped. Oh, powdery. Oh my goodness, no, we don't want that shit. We're gonna switch it, board out, and then we tie this thing up. Okay. All right. And we're gonna take some break, okay? So we get back, okay? Take 5. Okay, now that we are kind of back, brand new episode. Yeah, we have plenty of time. Okay, so let's just take it nice and easy and slow. Okay, so I just talked about butterfly. Hey, they get all messy. They go crazy when they're trapped. So I said, oh, they're kind of like girls. So have I ever kidnapped a girl? No, I'm not a criminal. I don't do anything illegal. No. Have I ever brought girls to my house? Yeah, one at a time. Like once in million years. Am I a Dracula vampire who live on and on for a million years? No. Metaphorically speaking, okay. Yeah, every now and then, yeah, bring a girl here and we have nice private time. Do they go crazy? No. I'm a gentleman, I'm a nice guy. But it doesn't happen often. Maybe once in a decade. Then I bring a girl to my house or apartment. Maybe once in a decade it happens. Just saying, okay? Just to clarify, alright? So, okay, we have nice definition of this plus circle, okay? You just put around cosine theta this absolute value. That's it, alright? So, we're gonna erase this guy and that guy. We don't need this guy anymore, okay? So, where's my eraser? Okay. I mean, I'm not a virgin. It's not. It doesn't sound right when you characterize a man as a virgin or non-virgin because there's no physiological change. But even Bible talk about the virginity of a man. In the book of Revelation, this guy, Saint John, he says, "Oh yeah, there is this 144,000 men who are virgins." John is kind of a pusillanimous kind of character in Bible. It's like a girlish, kind of gay, effeminate figure in Bible. The most gay guy in Bible is John, Jesus' favorite disciple. He leaned against Jesus' chest. Oh, that's gay as fuck, man. You're a grown-up man. How old was John? I don't know. Maybe 17, 25. He leaned against another man on his chest. That's gay as fuck, man. Oh, come on. And he talks about virginity of 144,000 guys. A man, a virgin, a man is a virgin. That's very gay, effeminate. Virginity is about women, okay? Because we guys, after we have sex, we don't have virgin head. There's no physiological change. PG-13, by the way. But women, they have virgin head, this maiden head in their vaginal opening. Okay, so after they have the very first sex, yeah, they bleed. That's virginity is broken. Okay. So yeah, there's some physiological anatomical change for women after they have the very first sex. For guys, we don't have that. It's the same PG-13, okay? Same penis, okay? We don't have any physiological change whether we have sex or not, whether we masturbate or not. It's the same, okay? So virginity only applies to women, okay? So male virgin, I mean, it's for the convenience sake. Have you ever had sex before? Well, sex, masturbation, it makes no difference for us men, okay? Stupid gay John, dude. Oh. Male virgins. It's kind of gay, you know? So you won what? 144,000 male virgins? You want that? Yeah, this guy's gay as fuck. He's gay as fuck. Saint John. Book of Revelation author. Okay. Now, how did I lost my virginity? What was my first sexual experience? It was in Amsterdam, okay? Yeah, it was my first trip in Europe. So I went to Amsterdam in Netherlands. By the way, Netherlands is a beautiful country. Okay, you have the canals and Vincent van Gogh Museum. So I was traveling in Europe, okay, when I was like 19 something, by myself, by the way, okay. It's a venture, backpack traveling, okay, with my parents' money, of course. So I went there and then went to Vincent van Gogh Museum, and I wasn't speaking very good English, by the way, back then when I was like 19. So I went there and Vincent van Gogh Museum, and there was this painting by not by Gogh but by somebody else in Netherlands. It was a prophet. Okay. It was very cool. Okay, so I remember that. I also remember Vincent van Gogh, his own painting, the original. It's not a copy, original. And it shocked me. I looked at, oh my goodness, oh, Vincent van Gogh, the real original, oh my goodness, oh. All these vibrant colors after all these centuries is still alive. Blues and yellows. There was this shock wave. The soul of Vincent van Gogh still alive in his painting. Shockwave. Have you ever seen this movie Stendhal Syndrome? It's a European avant-garde movie, okay? What is this? Yeah, I gotta flush out this cup. I'll be back. Okay, so clear. So, yeah, it's like Jesus. You know, when we read Bible, we read about Moses, Abraham, Adam, Eve, you know, Ruth, Job, Jacob. Yeah, we feel their presence in Bible. Okay, they're all dead, but what they did is recorded in the book, Bible, history, right? You read about Napoleon or Hitler or Genghis Khan, Confucius, Buddha, Prophet Muhammad. Yeah, you read their books, right? But their spirit is live, is present in books or in movies, in documentaries, okay? In a way, they live forever, okay? Hitler, Confucius, they live forever, okay? In fame or notoriety, okay? In a positive or negative way, okay? Maybe that's the concept of hell and heaven. Is your legacy something positive? Do people talk good things about you after you're dead? Or do people say, talk shit about you after you're dead. Your legacy, enduring legacy. Metaphysical concepts that you leave behind after you die. Okay? Maybe that's what afterlife is about. That's one way to look at it, interpret it. Okay? So, well, that's a side story. I'm sorry, I'm making excuses. This shit is gonna take a long time, okay? But we got it. We almost got it, okay? We just switch it out the board and okay. We are almost there, alright? So it's not gonna take very long from here. Okay. We're gonna write it out, alright? So stress, okay, is a scalar. It's like pressure, you know. Plus or minus or zero, okay? Stress is equal to sigma prime, alright? It's a brand new sigma. K is equal to 1 to n. The force, we are only dealing with inward force. Outward force, like, you know, tensile pulling, we'll talk about that later, okay? We are doing this compressive force first. Stress. Okay? Sigma prime is a converter from vector to scalar, okay? So it's like dot product. I mean not dot product, but it's kind of like vector summation with the absolute value around the cosine theta, and you have to reorder so that you pick and choose the next vector that would maximize the cosine theta. Okay, so it's defined as this. Black pen is running out. Yeah, I saw that coming because this black pen is running out. Yeah, I'm gonna get a brand new set of the pens, okay? Because it's about time. So you have it's a recursive definition, right? F1. So we have sigma prime and we have circles plus, okay? We're gonna define that, okay? Argument max. I'm just copying over from the other whiteboard, okay? Kind of cheating. FK, comma, absolute value cosine theta from 1 to k. Plus sigma prime. Now j is equal to from 1 to n minus 1, n minus 2, fj, the rest of forces. Okay? So yeah, it's complete formula right there, okay? Oh boy. And we defined what sigma prime is a recursive definition, and we defined the plus circle, okay? It's a stress force summation, okay? We put the just absolute value around the cosine theta, okay? Yeah, I think we're gonna end here because my voice, I need some vocal rest. I gotta sleep, I gotta eat. Okay? I'm gonna zoom it in for you. Okay. Over there. In case you cannot see it. right? Yeah, we'll wrap it up for the day, I think, because and then tomorrow we continue on this. We'll integrate, we expand this equation so that we integrate the pulling too. So far, what we have done is just pushing, compressive stress force. Tomorrow, we expand this, we generalize this so that we integrate the pulling, tensile force, okay? So I'm cooking my dinner and it's gonna take a while before I cook my dinner. So I'll be singing and dancing with the YouTube video because I didn't do that this weekend. I don't think I did. Okay? I was too wrapped up with this. So yeah, have some fun. Okay? Work and play. Okay? Don't just work and work and work. Yeah, play a little. Relax a little. Okay? All work and no play makes Jim a dull boy, Tom a dull boy. Okay, so yeah, you gotta strike some balance between work and play. Okay, so oh boy, ooh, ooh. So yeah, I'll just start dancing and singing. Okay, all right. Thank you. Bye. Good night.